Hey everybody. Today we are going to build a weather app card with HTML and CSS. Let's see how it looks. As you can see, we have the card here. It has white background. When hovering it, it becomes bigger a bit, and when unhover it, it becomes small again. To the top right side, we can see the sun and clouds nicely animated, which the sun itself is glowing and the clouds are moving back and forth. To top left side, there is the name of the city, which has this weather with the date to the bottom side. Next to the bottom left part, there is the temperature number, and to the right side, there is the Celsius text. It looks so nice, and we will see how different elements come together to create a nice interactive design. So let's start, but before starting, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you haven't yet. Let's dive in. First, in the HTML file, we have a body element. Inside the body, there is a div with the class card. This card will contain everything that makes up our weather component. Inside the card, there is another div called app container. This container will hold the visual parts of our weather, like clouds and the sun. Inside the app container, there is a div with the class cloud in front. This represents the clouds in the foreground. Inside this cloud, there are two spans, one with the class left front and one with right front. These spans are the different parts of the cloud shape. Then, after the front cloud, there are two sun spans. One has the class sun and sunshine, and the other just has sun. The first sun span will have an animated glow effect, and the second one is the static sun itself. After the suns, there is another cloud with the class back. It has two spans inside, left back and right back, which form the shapes of the background cloud. This covers the main visual container of the card. Next, we have the card header div. Inside, there are two spans. The first span contains the location and country, Messedine, Susa, Tunisia, and the second span contains the date, March 13. Finally, we have a span with the class temp, which will show the temperature, in this case 23 degrees, and a div called temp scale with a span inside showing Celsius. This HTML structure gives us the foundation to style our weather card in CSS and add animations. So next we're going to style this weather app in CSS. All right, now let's go through the CSS to style our weather card, starting from the body. The body has a background color of a very dark shade, specifically 0E, 0E, 0E. Its height is set to 100 viewport height units, so it fills the screen. Margin is set to 0 to remove default spacing. Display is flex, and we center everything using Justify Content Center and Align Item Center. The font family is Inter, which gives a clean, modern look. Next is the card class. The card has a width of 350 pixels and a height of 235 pixels. Its position is relative, so we can position elements inside it absolutely. Padding is 25 pixels. The background is a radial gradient that goes from a pale yellow to transparent over a white base. The card has multiple box shadows layered to create depth. The border radius is 23 pixels, giving rounded corners. There is a transition on all properties for 0.8 seconds, using a cubic Bezier easing function, making hover effects smooth. The cursor is set to pointer. When we hover over the card, it scales up slightly, specifically to 1.05 times its original size. The app container is 250 pixels wide and tall, positioned absolutely, with right set to -35 pixels and top -50 pixels. It uses flex to center its children and is scaled down to 0.7. The cloud class has a width of 250 pixels. The front cloud has padding top 45 pixels, margin left 25 pixels, position absolute, and z-index 11, so it appears above the back cloud. It also has an animation called clouds that lasts 8 seconds infinitely with ease in-out timing. The back cloud has margin top -30 pixels and margin left 150 pixels. It also animates using clouds but lasts 12 seconds infinitely with ease in-out timing. The right front span is 45 by 45 pixels, has a border radius of 50, 50, 50, 0%, background color 4C9B-EB, is displayed inline block and has margin left -25 pixels. The left front span is 65 by 65 pixels, border radius 50, 50, 0, 50%, same background color, and is displayed inline block. The right back span is 50 by 50 pixels, border radius 50, 50, 50, 0%, background color 4C-9BEB, displayed inline block, margin left -20 pixels. The left back span is 30 by 30 pixels, border radius 50, 50, 0, 50%, Background color 4C-9BEB displayed inline block. This covers the styling for the body, card, app container, and the cloud elements. Okay, now let's continue with the sun and its animations, along with keyframes. The sun class is 120 by 120 pixels. It has a linear gradient background going from FCBB04 to FSHFC00, giving a warm yellow effect. Its border radius is 60 pixels to make it circular. Position is absolute, so we can place it over the clouds. The sunshine class adds an animation called sunshines. It lasts 2 seconds infinitely. The sunshine's keyframes start at 0% with transform scale 1 and opacity 0.6. At 100%, it scales to 1.4 and fades out with opacity 0. This creates a glowing effect around the sun. The cloud's keyframes are also defined. At 0%, the cloud translates 15 pixels along the x-axis. At 50%, it moves to 0 pixels, and at 100%, it goes back to 15 pixels. This makes the clouds move smoothly back and forth. Now we style the card header. It uses flex display with column direction and a gap of 10 pixels between its children. The first span inside card header, which shows the location, has font weight 800, font size 5 to 15 pixels, line height 135%, and a color of RGBA 877751 0.66. The second span inside card header, which shows the date, has font weight 700, font size 15 pixels, line height 135%, and color RGBA 877751.33. The temp span, which displays the temperature, is positioned absolute at the bottom 12 pixels. It has font weight 700, font size 64 pixels, and color RGBA 877751.1. The temp scale div is 80 by 36 pixels, positioned absolute at right 25 pixels and bottom 25 pixels. It uses flex to center the span inside. Background color is RGBA 0000.06 and border radius is 9 pixels. Finally, the span inside temp scale has font weight 700, font size 13 pixels, line height 134.49%, and color 0E, 0E-0E. This styling completes the sun, its animation, the clouds movement, and the temperature display elements. And that's it for this tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, please like this video. See you in the next cool tutorial video. Have fun.